All right. Welcome back, you Inglorious Bastards and Magnificent. It is I, Doc Camo, and we're back from my thought of the day, and I finally got my mug and my beard cut up. I mean, it had to be done. Let me adjust my seat here. Got my make speech free again shirt, because that's what we really got to do. But there's this whole argument we've been having about police good, police bad, police good, police bad, and it's not as good as either the side likes to make it out to be. But one of the biggest issues that people have been having on the left is qualified immunity. So we're going to actually go over what qualified immunity is, and I'll give my thoughts on police. Some of y'all not going to be happy with what I got to say about that, but it is what it is. And we're going to talk about the president trying to nullify his authority, but he's doing the executive order on gun controls. But we'll talk about his speech about constitutional rights not being absolute. If the constitutional rights is not absolute, you can just do it without the right process in the Constitution, then you nullify your own authority. But that's a different discussion. And we're going to see what kind of randomness is in the news. But anyway, you got to help us out. We've been getting censored. YouTube would keep getting strikes. They said reading the news that this is medical misinformation. No, this is the news. This is boom, certified. But we're going to probably be off YouTube. So the best place to reach us is by going to our website at www.thatsonspoint.squarespace.com. Boom. The link in the description. It join the email list and view our content directly from there. We're going good on Minds. We just joined Locals, BitChute. These all tech sites. And if you want to become a member, Minds, there's links in most of these places on how to support us if you really want to support us. And that comes with perks that'll be listed on the appropriate website. Leave reviews on the audio platforms. Use your likes. Share us out on things that people don't like, because the censorship's getting out of control, and this is not what it means to be fucking real. So they're saying this is legal, and they're forcing this, but it's not. It's just not. But anyways, let's get into this qualified immunity, because this is starting to piss me off. So what is qualified immunity? And this is like Cornell law. So just so you're aware, Cornell law. Okay, qualified overview. Qualified immunity is a type of legal immunity. Okay. Qualified immunity balances two important interests: the need to hold public officials accountable when they exercise power irresponsibly, and the need to shield officials from harassment, distraction, and liability when they perform their duties reasonably. Peter versus Cullen. There is no instance where it's reasonable to break the law. That just makes no fucking sense to me. There is no need. If you are performing your duties reasonably, you did not protect the law. And having immunity from the law doesn't protect you from harassment, distraction, that's fucking stupid. That makes no fucking sense. I don't like qualified immunity, and nobody should be immune from anything. If you as a police officer, you're tasked with upholding the law, and you should be held to a higher fucking standard because of it. Specified qualified immunity protects the government officials from lawsuits alleging that the officials violated a plaintiff's rights, only allowing suits where officials violated a clearly established statutory or constitutional right. Right? They do that all the time. They always can do that. Yeah, qualified immunity protects a government official from lawsuits alleging that the official violated a plaintiff's rights. There is no reasonable way where somebody violating somebody's fucking rights should be immune. That's the most egregious crime in humanity that should carry the death penalty. It's treason. Okay, only allowing suits where official. Yeah. Oh, it's only allow. This alleged that the clearly established statutory or constitutional. That makes no sense. You're saying violated a plaintiff's rights, but then you said only where their rights have been violated. That makes no fucking sense. That's weird. When it determines whether or not a right was clearly established, courts consider whether a hypothetical reasonable official would have known that the defendant's conduct violated the plaintiff. That's the plaintiff's rights. That conduct violates the rights. That means it's fucking, oh my God. This type of shit in our law is the reason why we're fucking trash. It's the reason why nobody's rights can be fucking, they're protected and they keep fucking stealing them one by one. Courts conducted this analysis apply that the law that was enforced at the time of the alleged violation, not the law in effect when the court considers the case. I mean, that's not even apply the law that was... Okay, so it applies the law at the time. I mean, that makes sense, but there's no time where somebody's rights isn't somebody's rights. The law, the time of the law is irrelevant there. Qualified immunity is not immunity from having to pay money damages, but rather immunity from having to go through the cost of a trial at all. No, we have a right to a trial. There's no reason where that is fucking... That in itself is a violation of people's rights. Accordingly, courts must resolve qualified immunity issues as early in a case as possible, preferably before discovery. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, preferably before discovery, because in discovery you're gonna find more fucking bullcrappy fucking shit than I did. Qualified immunity only applies to suits against government officials as individuals, not suits against the government for damages caused by the official's actions. Although qualified immunity frequently appears in cases involving police officers, it also applies to the most other executive branch. While judges, prosecutors, legislators, and some other government officials do not receive qualified immunity, most are protected by other immunity doctrines. You should not have immunity from the law in violating people's rights at all. Period. And now it's just going to go into, like, where the fucking Supreme Court's fucking talking about it. Officials are entitled to the qualified immunity, which, of course, they're going to give themselves that bullshit. But we're not going to go into each individual case and the decisions. You can read them all, and you can come up to your own mind of what you think qualified immunity is. But there is no rational or ethical reason to be immune from the law, especially when you are the ones upholding the law. And violating people's rights is treason. It's the most unethical and the most egregious violation anybody could do to another person. And there's no reasonable means to which you should have immunity to that. If you can't do your job without violating the law or people's rights, then you shouldn't be doing whatever you're trying to fucking do. I'm just fucking saying.